bumpy,
Yeah. But
moments as well. But near the end, yeah, I wrote about it in the book because I just thought it was something that people needed to hear.
Former President Obama hailed him as one of a kind, a man who touched every element of the human spirit. Fans shared stories online, some pulling over mid-drive, gutted by the news. Robin wasn't just a star, he was a friend who'd been there through life's highs and lows. Robin's lifestyle reflected his success and heart. He owned a 2003 Mercedes-Benz SL 55 AMG and a vintage Land Rover, symbols of his Hollywood peak, alongside a collection of luxury watches like a Patek Philippe he wore at premieres. His $35 million Napa Valley estate and San Francisco mansion showcased his taste, though he sold a private jet to simplify life post-divorce. He co-founded Comic Relief, raising $80 million, and held stakes in tech ventures. Brand deals with Disney fueled his wealth, estimated at $100 million, while robust health and asset insurance protected his legacy. His lesson? Invest in passion. His charity and craft outlived market swings. Robin's legacy is more than films or wealth. He taught us to seize the day, to laugh fiercely, to love deeply. Sally Field carries his memory, a friend who shielded her in grief but couldn't shield himself. His story asks us, who's hiding pain behind a smile? Share your thoughts below. Let's keep his light alive. As we close the curtain on this journey through Robin Williams' life, it's hard not to feel the weight of his absence alongside the warmth of his enduring light. His story, woven through laughter, kindness, and a hidden battle, reminds us that even the brightest souls can carry unseen burdens. From the Mrs. Doubtfire set, where he lifted Sally Field through her darkest moment, to the global stage where he sparked joy in millions, Robin was more than a comedian. He was a force of humanity. His improvisational genius turned simple scenes into timeless memories, like the genie's wild riffs in Aladdin, or the heartfelt Carpe Diem in Dead Poets Society. Yet, it was his quiet empathy, rearranging a shoot to give Sally space to grieve, or bringing laughter to Christopher Reeve in a hospital room, that revealed the man behind the mask. His struggle with Lewy body dementia, misdiagnosed as Parkinson's, showed us how even the most vibrant spirits can face battles we never see. The $441 million success of Mrs. Doubtfire and his $100 million legacy of films and charity weren't just numbers. They were proof of a life poured into making others feel seen, heard, and loved. Box Office Mojo Forbes, 2014. Robin's story isn't just about loss, it's a call to look closer, to check in with those who shine the brightest. His Napa Valley estate, vintage Land Rover, and Patek Philippe watches spoke of a life well lived. But his $80 million raised for comic relief and visits to troops in Iraq showed where his heart truly lay. Hodinkee, 2018. He taught us to invest in what matters, passion, people, and purpose over fleeting fame. His passing in 2014 sparked a global conversation, with Lewy body dementia awareness surging as fans and advocates pushed for better understanding. Lewy Body Dementia Association. Sally Field's words still echo, "He gave so much to us, but couldn't save enough for himself." That truth stings, but it also urges us to hold our loved ones a little tighter, to ask the questions we're afraid to voice. Your thoughts on Robin's legacy, his laughter, his kindness, his hidden pain, mean the world to this story. Drop them in the comments. Share what moved you, whether it's a favorite role or a moment that hit home. If his story resonated, give this video a thumbs up. It helps us keep these stories alive. And hit that subscribe button to join us for more tales of the icons who shaped our lives. Next time, we're diving into another legend's untold story, one packed with twists and triumphs that'll leave you speechless. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Robin's light still flickers in every quote we repeat, every laugh we share, every time we seize the day. He wasn't just a star, he was a friend who reminded us to live fiercely, love deeply, and never let the spark go out. So let's keep his magic alive, one story at a time. After all, as Robin once showed us, a single laugh can change everything. What pushed them to this breaking point, and how did Valerie find the strength to rebuild? That's a chapter still to come. The air was heavy with unspoken truths, a love story unraveling in the silence. Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen, once Hollywood's golden pair, were drifting into separate orbits, their bond strained by forces stronger than fame. Yet, even as their marriage crumbled, the final note hadn't sounded. What secrets lay buried in their quiet parting? The world watched, waiting for answers, as their love faded into a poignant mystery. The year 2001 brought whispers that shook the public. Valerie and Eddie, the actress who lit up living rooms and the guitarist who set stages ablaze, announced their separation after 26 years. No screaming headlines or bitter feuds followed, just a subdued statement that left fans hungry for more. The media, starved of drama, churned out guesses, but the couple offered no fuel. Valerie retreated from the spotlight, her silence louder than any interview. Why did they choose such stillness? She turned inward, pouring her energy into their son, Wolfgang, shielding him from the storm of their unraveling. Her focus was singular: protect her boy, no matter the cost. This wasn't just about dodging paparazzi. Valerie was carving out a new life, far from the rock star chaos she'd known. After years of red carpets and flashing cameras, she embraced a quieter rhythm, stepping back from Hollywood's glare. No splashy premieres, no tell-all exclusives, just a mother and her son, rebuilding in the shadows. In 2003, she took on smaller roles like Touched by an Angel, a far cry from her one-day-at-a-time glory. The public wondered, was she hiding from pain or finding herself? The absence of answers only deepened the intrigue, as tabloids spun tales of infidelity or clashing lifestyles. Some pointed to Eddie's wild nights, others to deeper, private wounds. The truth, it seemed, was locked away. That silence became its own story. Fans who cheered their fairy tale romance now scoured every sighting for clues. A shared glance at a 2002 charity event. Hope or heartbreak? The media pounced, desperate to crack the code, but Valerie and Eddie held firm, their private world a fortress. Their marriage, once a beacon of opposites attracting, felt like a relic, frozen in time. Had the world ever truly known them? Or was their perfection just a polished mirage? The mystery grew, a puzzle with pieces missing, as fans grappled with the gap between their public image and private pain. Years later, the truth began to emerge, not in a burst, but a slow, deliberate unveiling. Valerie's 2008 memoir, Losing It, broke her silence, offering a raw glimpse into their fractured bond. Eddie's battle with substance abuse wasn't a fleeting phase, but a relentless force, weaving chaos through their lives. She described it as a wall, not just of drugs, but of distance, that grew taller with each relapse. Could love survive such a storm? Valerie didn't shy away from the mess. She loved Eddie's soul, his artistry, but hated the grip addiction had on him. It was a dance of devotion and despair, a struggle to hold on to someone slipping away. That struggle wasn't Eddie's alone. Valerie faced her own shadows, feeling isolated in a marriage that left her emotionally adrift. She confessed to seeking solace elsewhere, an affair born not of betrayal, but of a desperate need for connection. It wasn't about hurting Eddie, it was about filling a void he couldn't. Her honesty painted a marriage far from the golden couple myth, a story of two people fighting personal demons while trying to hold a family together. Their son, Wolfgang, born in 1991, was their anchor, but even his light couldn't bridge the growing chasm. Valerie's memoir wasn't just a confession, it was a lifeline. Therapy became her compass, guiding her through the wreckage of addiction and loneliness. She spoke of finding sobriety, not just from substances, but from the weight of her past. Losing It was more than a book. It was a declaration of resilience, a testament to facing hard truths. By 2007, their divorce was finalized, a quiet end to a once vibrant love. Yet, Valerie's story was about survival, not defeat, a journey to reclaim herself amid the ruins. In 2022, her second memoir, Enough Already, peeled back another layer. She admitted to idolizing Eddie, clinging to a fantasy of their love that masked their immaturity and struggles. They were young, 20 and 26 when they wed in 1981, unprepared for fame's pressures or addiction's toll. The admission stunned fans, shattering the illusion of their fairy tale romance. Valerie's candor sparked a firestorm. Some praised her bravery for exposing addiction's toll and her own vulnerabilities, rare for a celebrity. Her words, though, were about healing, not blame. A raw reckoning with a love that shaped her, even as it broke her. How did she find peace after such pain? That's a story still unfolding. The echoes of Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen's love story lingered, a melody of joy and pain now softened by time. After their marriage dissolved and Valerie bared her truths, she stood at a crossroads. Could she find peace beyond the shadows of fame and heartbreak? Her journey wasn't over. It was evolving into a powerful testament to resilience, one that would inspire countless others to face their own battles. Valerie's courage reshaped her narrative. No longer just the rock star's ex or the TV darling, she became a beacon of honesty, peeling back the polished veneer of celebrity to reveal raw, human struggles. Her openness about addiction, loneliness, and healing struck a chord, showing that pain often hides behind perfect smiles. In a 2023 podcast with Good Morning America, she shared how speaking out freed her, inspiring fans to confront their own challenges. Was vulnerability her greatest strength? Her story proved truth could be a lifeline, guiding others through their darkest days. Even after their 2007 divorce, Valerie and Eddie shared an unbreakable bond. Their son, Wolfgang. They redefined family, not as husband and wife, but as devoted co-parents, rooted in mutual respect. From Wolfgang's 1991 birth to his rise as Van Halen's bassist in 2006, they stood side by side at his milestones, concerts, birthdays, and beyond. Their public moments, like a 2019 Van Halen tribute, were calm, focused on their son, not headlines. Could love transform without romance? Their quiet unity showed family could endure any storm, a testament to their shared history. That bond held firm through Eddie's final days. As his health declined from throat cancer, diagnosed in 2000 and recurring until his 2020 passing, Valerie was there, visiting often with Wolfgang. In those private moments, free from cameras, they found closure. A family saying goodbye with grace. After Eddie's death, Valerie's Instagram tribute poured out love and grief, reflecting on their transformative years together. Her words, liked by over 200,000 fans, resonated deeply, a raw elegy for a complicated love. How do you mourn someone who shaped your life, yet broke your heart? Their connection transcended marriage, woven through memories and their son. It wasn't the fiery passion of 1981, but a quieter care, proving love could shift shapes without fading. This enduring tie helped Valerie navigate her grief, a foundation as she stepped into a new chapter. But what lay ahead for a woman so defined by her past? Her next steps would test her strength, revealing a resilience forged in loss. Valerie's post-divorce life was no fairy tale. Seeking renewal, she married financial planner Tom Vitale in 2011, hoping for stability after decades of chaos. For a time, their bond seemed solid, built on lessons from her past, patience, communication, and self-care. Yet, cracks emerged. By 2021, differences in values and lingering emotional scars led to a legal separation. Finalized in 2022. Could love ever be enough? Valerie learned it required more: honesty, alignment, and the courage to walk away. This painful choice clarified her truth. Healing demanded self-reliance, not just devotion. Turning inward, Valerie prioritized her well-being. Therapy became her anchor, helping her set boundaries and reclaim her identity beyond wife or mother. In 2023, she embraced sobriety, cutting alcohol to sharpen her mental clarity, a commitment she shared on The Drew Barrymore Show. Her advocacy grew bolder. In November 2024, she posted a raw Instagram video about a panic attack, connecting with fans who felt unseen in their struggles. Was her openness changing lives? Her vulnerability made her a mental health champion, inspiring thousands to seek help. Valerie dipped into romance again in 2024 with writer Mike Goodenough. Their public debut at the Daytime Emmys sparked hope among fans, who cheered her openness to love. But by November, external pressures ended the relationship, though both parted with gratitude, showcasing Valerie's maturity. This brief chapter reinforced her mantra: self-love was her foundation. She'd once sought others to fill her voids, but now she nurtured her own joy, a shift from the young star of the 1970s. Valerie's transformation shines today. From One Day at a Time's Golden Globe wins in 1981 and 1982 to her 2012 Hollywood Walk of Fame star, she's evolved from actress to lifestyle guru. Her Food Network shows, like Valerie's Home Cooking, and her 2022 memoir, Enough, already reflect a woman embracing authenticity, sharing recipes and wisdom with millions. Her journey through fame, heartbreak, and renewal shows resilience isn't about perfection, but persistence. Valerie's lifestyle reflects her grounded success. She once drove a 1980s Mercedes-Benz, a nod to her TV stardom, but now prefers a practical Tesla Model Y. Her Rolex Datejust, a gift from her one-day-at-a-time days, contrasts her current minimalist style. She owns a $2.5 million Los Angeles home, but sold a $3.5 million mansion in 2022, simplifying her life. No private jets, she travels commercial. Her business ventures include cookbooks and Food Network deals, earning her a $20 million net worth in 2024. Comprehensive health insurance supports her sobriety and mental health focus. Key lesson: diversify income and prioritize well-being over extravagance, a shift from her high-spending 1980s. Valerie Bertinelli's story is a vivid portrait of resilience, painted across decades of fame, love, and reinvention. She first dazzled us as Barbara Cooper on One Day at a Time, a role that earned her 2 Golden Globes and a place in America's heart. Her marriage to Eddie Van Halen, a rock icon, seemed like a fairy tale, but beneath the spotlight lay struggles, addiction, heartbreak, and a quiet unraveling that tested her spirit. Yet Valerie didn't just endure, she transformed, turning her pain into a powerful voice for others. Her memoirs, Losing It and Enough Already, laid bare the complexities of her life, from the chaos of love to the clarity of self-discovery. By sharing her battles with anxiety and sobriety, she's shown that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a bridge to healing, one that countless fans have crossed alongside her. Even now, in 2025, Valerie's journey resonates. At 65, she marked her birthday with a raw reflection on a tough year, admitting to moments when she wanted to stay in bed, yet chose to rise. Her May Instagram post, showcasing a red bikini and a cold plunge for mental health, sparked cheers for her body positivity and grit. These moments aren't just personal, they're a call to others, proving that strength blooms even in life's hardest seasons. Her work on The Drew Barrymore Show and her cookbook, Indulge, keep her connected to fans, blending wisdom with warmth. Her bond with Wolfgang, her son with Eddie, remains a cornerstone. Their shared moments, from his Van Halen days to tributes after Eddie's 2020 passing, show a family redefined by love, not loss. Valerie's 2024 romance with Mike Goodnow, though brief, highlighted her growth, ending with mutual respect, not bitterness. These chapters underscore her truth. Self-love is the foundation for any lasting joy. Valerie's lifestyle reflects this wisdom. Once driving a flashy Mercedes-Benz, she now opts for a Tesla Model Y, valuing sustainability. Her $2.5 million Los Angeles home is cozy, not extravagant, after selling a $3.5 million mansion in 2022. A Rolex from her sitcom days adorns her wrist, but her focus is on health, backed by comprehensive insurance. Her Food Network ventures and cookbooks fuel a $20 million net worth, teaching us to diversify and prioritize well-being over excess. Her philanthropy, supporting mental health causes, adds depth to her legacy. If Valerie's courage stirred something in you, hit that like button, share your own story in the comments. How has her journey inspired you? And subscribe for more tales of human triumph. Next up, we're unraveling another star's path through fame's highs and lows, a story packed with surprises you'll want to see unfold. Valerie's life reminds us that our scars don't define us, they guide us. From a 1970s icon to a 2025 sage, she's shown that the truest light shines when we embrace our own messy, beautiful truth. So, what's your next step toward your own light?